Yeah, what's up? It's Base Boxing Basement Triple B watching the boxing on TNT Sports Friday. Main event coming up. Elis Zorro vs some Italian dude. His name I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, we just got a Karol Itauma. Karol Itauma. He's the older of the Itauma brothers, but the smaller one. I mean, I ain't gonna rename him Karol Bumtaumer. Karol Bumtaumer. Now, we don't need to change the name Karol because it's a real whack name. To be fair, you know, Karol is an East European version of Karl, so we can't be too harsh. And this is Karol Bumtaumer's second fight after the loss against some journeyman called Ezekiel Moderna, who never fought out of what's it called, Argentina. It was a big upset at the time. But anyway, so Fish Eyes, you know why Fish Eyes signed Karol Bumtaumer, yeah? Really, the reality is to net his brother, Moses, because you know, if you get the older brother and look after him. Well, he didn't look after him in the last fight, but it was too late. Like Moses already signed, but he probably thought, I'll get rid of that bum now and put him against someone who can vaguely fight. But yeah, like, he wanted to snare Karol Itauma. Fish Eyes has got really into the heavyweight scene, recently especially. He's had signed like David Adelaide, who's not that good. David Dubum, who's a quitter. He'll probably do a bit better than Moses Itauma. Let's hope so. I mean, because I quite like Moses at least. But Karol's a bum. Karol Bumtaumer, yeah. He had a decent pedigree, but nothing that said potential star. Unlike his brother Moses Enrico Itauma, who has star potential. I mean, I don't know what to think. Well, he's just beating up young, underdeveloped, amateur, super heavyweights, juniors. And he looks about 35 already. I don't know. I mean, but I'm quite impressed. Yo, Tyson, shush, man's doing work. But I'm quite impressed. With Moses, but I can't say it for his sibling Bumtaumer, Karol Bumtaumer. And you got some journeymen from the Ukraine. There's a lot of Ukraine journeymans coming over. I thought there was a lot of wars going on. I thought there was wars going on. I thought that these guys, all the men were out fighting a war. But anyway, not in this case. Right, yeah, so, he's got the big dog, Moses. And Karol, I don't know, man. I've just never been that impressed with him. At the beginning, when I didn't know about the brother Moses, that's my dog drinking, nothing weird going on. Yeah, at the beginning, that's what he's barking for. He wanted water in it. At the beginning, I was wondering why did Fish Eyes sign Karol Itauma? He just doesn't look very good, and because I didn't know about the brother, and that was why. Anyway, so this journeyman, this Ukrainian journeyman, look battle worn, 2 weight divisions below Karol, yeah, and it was same every round. Itauma was unimpressive really. He won clearly. The Ukrainian was a tough guy. There's never much hope. He's not a puncher really either. His face looked marked up before he started. Yeah. And I guess it's better than being shot in a muddy trench, being beaten up by Karol Bumtaumer. Yeah. And just round after round. Itauma's just not that good. He's not that accurate. He's not that fast. We also know he can punch a little bit, but he couldn't get this dude out. He's not that fast, and we also know he lacks heart now. He seemed to quit in the last fight, and his chin is suspect. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, and he's going to be very jealous of his younger brother. Obviously the heavyweights will make a lot more money, but when his brother is if he does fulfill his potential, and there's not a lot coming up, right? When the big dogs at the moment they leave because they're all like mid-30s now, or if the Gilles Jean they're 40. Joyce is 38. When these guys go, there's not a lot to replace, and Itauma should go pretty far unless he's chinny. So this Ukrainian tough guy, he'd land a rare shot, but basically Basically, he was a heavy bag which bent a bit at the waist, and Karol got the Karol got the easy decision, and it was not a very exciting fight. And I'm certainly not excited for Karol Bumtown. I mean, I don't think the program's for him, to be honest with you. He was quite successful as an amateur, but there's no money in the amateurs, unless you can make a bit of a decent wage if you're on the Britain team, the English team, sorry, I should say. But you know, it was just another one of those typical British fights where they get a so-called prospect who may not even be that good, an overhyped British prospect, you know, against a tough Eastern European journeyman. Yeah, without any ambition or particular skill. Anyway, there's also this dude, right? This kind of weird guy. I just realised he's a presenter. Like, I don't know where he's come from. He looks like a teenager, and he's got this great massive afro, this massive spiky afro, and it's Karl Froch. Of course, he's a diversity heart. You know, I thought he might be an Itauma brother. Maybe he's the third Itauma brother, and they've signed him on. And he's now a presenter. This guy I've never seen, doesn't know anything about boxing. Frampton's there, Bunce is there. Yeah, Steve Firebarrow's Bunce, I ain't a big fan of, but like, you know, at least he does know his boxing, and he brings a bit of colour. He's a fool though, obviously. You know, and he's a sick individual with his biros. But yeah, unsatisfying fight. Itauma's going nowhere. Bum Tauma.